Alright, it's been a while since I've done an update on the 78. As of today, everything has been completely torn apart, including the hood now. I have it sitting here on my handy little dolly. I've been doing some fiberglass repairs to it. I'll show some of that on the cowl. This is pretty straightforward stuff. It's just fiberglass mat and resin. What I'm dealing with right now is spots like this where it had been cracked. So what I'm going to do is actually put fiberglass back on there and build it up with resin. So here's the fiberglass mat. I'm going with the kind of random looking stuff, not the actual mesh, because this looks like an obvious repair, whereas this is going to match. And I'll put that right here. And then sanding it down, cleaning it up. I ran out of resin over here, so I gotta go to the store and get more. But this hood's in very bad condition. There's been a lot of repairs done to it. So I'm redoing some of the poor repairs and reinforcing it in certain spots. But it is pretty sad, the condition that it was in. But it's not unusable, and because it's a bit of a unique look with this extra wide cowl, I kind of want to keep that fiberglass hood. It'd be nice if it was a long hood, but at least it's unique. Here are the pieces for the inside of the hood. That's what takes all the weight there. And then here I have the headlight buckets. I polished this one up, but I still have to do a bit of welding to it. These came apart pretty easily after I let them soak in crown for a while. By a while I mean a couple months. And then they came apart with pretty minimal effort, really, considering there's a bit of Loctite on them. Here's the pile with everything in it. I have the floor pieces here, windshield mask, bulkhead, door rings, roof cap, doors. This piece might be kind of fun to remake, but it doesn't look too complicated. You can see how corroded it was here. What you're looking at here is the inside, the firewall. Roof cap would be here. You're looking down from the top. That's where the manifold goes with all your air valves and lines and all that. And it's a little bit difficult to get at this one, but these other three should be pretty simple. Some of these are under a lot of pressure and you can really hear them pop when they let loose. This is actually cast gussets here, and then this is where your dash panels are all hinged on. This special piece here, I don't want to damage it because it's extremely specialized. I don't know that there is a way that you would be able to easily reproduce this, because it looks like it's extruded in one long piece, and then they just cut a section for every cab. In fact, I don't even have to remove this line from this gusset. I'll just sandblast this and put it back on, because this is very clean. There's no corrosion whatsoever. So I don't want to risk damaging anything as far as that's concerned. Alrighty. Crash bang. Oh well, this is all getting thrown out. Bunk pieces a bit farther back in. All the interior parts are inside the house where they won't get damaged or stinky from being in a shop. And then I just polished up the bird here today for fun. I'm throwing out the hood harness. I'll just make my own. I'll go outside and show you the chassis. So I haven't done anything with it since I parked it here beside the shop. I took the tarp off because I decided that there's nothing on this engine that water's going to damage that I'm not going to replace. So I sprayed degreaser on it, and I'm just going to let the rain take care of all the gunk and make it easier to tear apart when I get to that, because I'm going to have to strip all this down. But I'm not actually going to do that until I have the cab and the bunk all redone. I just have too many parts lying too many places. That's why the cab over here hasn't been touched. All I've done with this is oil it and oil it and oil it and oil it. I should clean the interior at some point, just get all that junk off that she left inside and clean the paint off the dash and all that other garbage. It's kind of sad that that happened. The first time I looked at it, it was all mint, and then someone went in there and was living in there and made it a big mess. And painted stuff on the windows, broke the glass out of some gauges. And then I'm sandblasting the actual structural parts of the cab over at the other place, and then once I have those sandblasted, I'm going to coat them in primer and then put them back together. But now there's literally not one single piece of that cab that is still together, which means I can put it together clean. I won't have to worry about corrosion, and hopefully that should last for another 45 years like it did the first time. I should also mention that we have the frame for the 87. It's ready to get drilled and put together. And also we have another truck there for another project. So stay tuned for that one. I'll probably do these chronological, and even though we're working on 3 different trucks at the same time, I'll do one and then the other probably, just to kind of stretch things out and keep it consistent. And I've been around a whole lot more now lately, so I can actually work on the truck now. I've gotten quite a bit done in the last couple of weeks, so I'm really enjoying that too. So thanks for watching.